What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Swag Buzz here, back with another video. So today I'm gonna talk about episode 2 of Coach Prime docuseries. This was another good episode. It wasn't quick, but it wasn't a lot that happened. So they start off the episode. Coach Prime starts kicking guys off the team, and I'm like, wow. I was so shocked that they showed that on camera. I didn't think that would be something they would show. But he was getting guys out of there. I don't know what they were doing, but I guess they were, not playing well or not going to class and not doing what they were supposed to do on campus. And he got those guys out of there. So that was really shocking to me. So later in the episode, they went and visited a family in Mississippi to cook for him, to get him a home cooked meal. I actually went to school with the young lady whose family cooked for Coach Prime. It was a very nice episode. She's a very sweet woman as well. They're a singing family, God-fearing family. So I like that part. It was very good seeing, Coach Prime get into the community and really meet the people. But the main focus of this episode was the water crisis that went on in Jackson. It got really cold and pipes froze up, and a lot of water was off in a lot of places where people didn't have water, and they didn't have water for days, a number of days. So I have family members that went through this. My mother was down there. She had those issues too with the pipes and didn't have water for a few days. But yeah, man, this was a very sad time for Jackson. But people in Jackson, they push through. They always fight, man. Like my people in Jackson, they're fighters, and they're some of the nicest people you can ever meet. They still have a smile on their face. They'll still give you the shirt off their back. They're just beautiful people, and that's why I love being at home sometimes, because I live on the East Coast now. So it's like when I go back home, I just need to go back home sometimes just to be around my people, just to be around their hospitality. But yeah, this was a damper on the field, the games. They couldn't practice or whatever on the field because, the ice and the water and the storm just kind of destroyed the field pretty much. And so they had to wait a while before they was able to practice. So it was actually a miracle that they were able to play that game that they played that weekend, with everything that was going on. Coach Prime visited a nursing home, gave them water. I just think, that was just a beautiful thing during this episode, how he got into the community and helped people out that needed help. So that was basically the premise of episode 2. So I'm gonna go into episode 3 now. So episode 3, they start off talking about when Coach Prime's belongings got stolen after the game. Man, I was so mad at this. This really broke my heart. Being a JSU fan and having Coach Prime there, and in the first game this happens. Like, I was so mad. I was like, how could this happen? As a fan, it's very embarrassing. I hated this happen, and I hope that guy, whoever stole from Coach Prime, never sets foot on campus at Jackson State again. I hope he's banned. They need to have his picture posted up. If you see this guy, get him off campus, because that was just dumb. Why would you do something so stupid? Like, it didn't make sense at all. That really pissed me off. But anyway, they go in, somebody steals from Coach Prime, and Coach Prime tells the media, which I don't know if I'm okay with him just going straight to the media, because I knew what the media was going to do. You had a black school. The media was going to come out and be like, oh, okay, yeah, they still in their black schools, because they ran with it. The media, that's what they do. They want to bash on HBCUs. So they went straight out and just started putting out these articles, headlines. Coach Prime belongings stolen. So, and that's what's going to, negativity is going to be the traffic. That's what's going to get traffic to your article, negativity. So a lot of people jumped on that. But so he put out that, that his belongings were stolen. Somebody found it and they put it away or something like that. And then he came out again and said, no, somebody stole it. So, and I kind of agree with him. You don't want to look like a liar. And that's pretty much what he was saying during the episode. He was like, you're not going to make me out to be a liar. So I can't get mad at Coach Prime for that. I can't get mad at him for that, for coming out, doubling down, saying, no, I wasn't lying. Because, this is his brand that you're messing with as well. So, not just Jackson State's brand. Coach Prime is worried about his brand as well, and he doesn't want to be known as a liar. So I can't be mad at him for doing what he did. So next, the episode focuses on Deion Nugget Warren. Deion is the best player on Jackson State, in my opinion. I think he's the best player right now on Jackson State. That's why Coach always saying, I need 3 more nuggets. This guy is a dog. This guy's a beast. I think he's going to the NFL. I think he's gonna go high in the NFL draft. Like, I think he's gonna go like first 3 rounds. Like, this guy, he has the tools to play on Sundays. Man, I love watching him play, and you can see the energy that he has on the field. Like, he hypes people up, so they focused on him, which was dope. Yeah, later in the episode, 2 young brothers on the offensive line, they got into it. 2 of the transfers that came on the offensive line. Now, these brothers, they're supposed to be, 2 of the best offensive linemen that we have at Jackson State, and they got to a verbal altercation. So they go in Coach Prime's office to talk it out. Now, I do think Spencer was kind of being a little emotional, but some people are like that, where I could tell that he's one of those guys that gets real emotional and he has to control his emotions. He's probably the type of guy, if he fights, he probably cry while he fights. Like he's probably one of those type of guys. But yeah, I'm glad those brothers were able to patch things up and he was able to get his anger out, because some people need to get it out. They just need to get it out like that. Tony Gray, I actually like what Tony Gray was doing in the video, because he was trying to let the brother know, hey man, I have nothing against you. And they probably best friends right now. Like, I don't even know how their relationship is, but I can imagine, like, when you meet people like that, you instantly grow a friendship with them. Because I remember a friend I had in college, we didn't like each other when we first met. You know what I'm saying? Like, we didn't like each other, but we ended up being friends, and hanging around each other a lot. So, things like that will bring you closer together. And some of my best friends that I grew up with, we've had fist fights. So that is something that can bring you together. Conflict can bring you together. But yeah, I'm glad those brothers was able to patch things up. I really wish Coach Prime and his crew would have shown the relationship following that altercation. That would have been something good for our young brothers to see going forward. Like, yeah, I could argue with you, but I could patch things up and we can be closer after that situation. All right, so next they go focus on Arby Miller. He's a linebacker at Jackson State. Man, this dude's a dog. He's built like a tank, man. He's a dog. He's one of Jackson State's very good players. I think he's going to the NFL as well. I'm not sure how high he would go, but I definitely see him playing in the NFL. He has the body type and he plays well. He still has to work on some things. He does have a few flaws in his game, but I think he's a hitter. He's a bruiser. He could definitely play in the NFL, in my opinion. I think he has the size for it, the body for it, and he has the toughness. His relationship with him and his dad at the pool hall, that was dope. I like his dad. He has that Memphis, Tennessee accent. You could tell he from Memphis. Like, you could just tell, like, they from that area because the way he talked. And I love his accent. And I love their relationship, just them playing pool and talking. You can tell that his dad is really rooting for his son. He wants his son to make it, to really bring change to their family, and that was a beautiful thing to see. The episode kind of ends on the Grambling game where Arby Miller actually makes the big play where he hits the running back and he knocks the ball loose. And they called the fumble at the end of the game for Jackson State to win. That was one of the most exciting plays I've seen, man. I remember I was so hyped at home when I was watching that game. I was watching the game at home, and I was so hyped, y'all. I was running around the house. I was just too hyped. I was so glad that we won. We beat Grambling. And man, that was a beautiful thing. And the look of it was on TV. That was just so dope. But yeah, man, that was the end of the episode. I love the series so far, man. This is a great docuseries. Gonna be doing reviews on 4 and 5 in one video. I don't want to do a video every episode, so I'm gonna do 4 and 5, a video on 4 and 5, and then I might do a video wrapping up the whole thing, talking about the whole thing after episode 6. But yeah, man, I'm loving the series so far, man. I think this is something that our young brothers need to see so they can want to choose HBCUs. Man, I love that Coach Prime is putting his spotlight on the players. It's just a beautiful thing to see. This is not something that's been done like that, especially at HBCU. So just seeing this spotlight put on these players is just great, man. And I'm really loving the series. So man, y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments. Like and subscribe to the channel. I be doing videos all the time. Holla at your boy in the comments. Hit the notification bell so you'll know when the next video drop. I really like y'all for subscribing, man. We got a bunch of new subscribers. Y'all really showing love to the channel. Y'all really showing love to the content. I really appreciate the love. But y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments. Like and subscribe to the channel. And I'll see you guys on the next video. All right.